Hey Canucks fans, the roster is set and the team has landed safely in Edmonton. I'm Clay Emo, I'm at Canuck Clay on Twitter. I'm at Clayton Emo on Instagram. I'm the founder of the GLCBC, the Good Looking Canucks Positivity Club. And this is my Canucks take, all in one take. It's Clay's Canucks commentary for Sunday, July the 26th. This is where you get Canucks insight that's positive and timely. 2 programming notes. Number 1, I'm going to call an audible. I'm actually not going to do my Ask Me Anything today. I got a lot of questions, which is awesome, but I want to focus this video on the roster and the team that landed, the guys that landed in Edmonton today. And I got a couple other things on the go today, including emceeing a big online church event later tonight. So I want to spend my time preparing for that. So believe it or not, I do actually put some effort and work into my Ask Me Anythings, and I wanted to do it justice. So I will answer your questions. If you ask them on YouTube, I will answer them on YouTube later today. If you ask them on Twitter, I will answer them on Twitter later today. But I am still doing my live stream tonight at 10 p.m. on YouTube. So make sure you join me and we can talk Canucks. We can talk about Edmonton, hub cities, phase 3, phase 4, training camp, line combinations, Minnesota Wild, whatever you want to do. I hope you join me tonight at 10 p.m. on YouTube for my weekly live stream. Okay, let's talk about the roster. We've seen footage. The Canucks have landed safely in Edmonton, and they have 30 players as part of their roster. 17 forwards, 10 defensemen, and 3 goaltenders. Let's do each of them really quickly, and then we can get some reaction, not only from me, but I want some reaction from you as well. Up front, we have the 15 guys that we know that we've been talking about. Our top 6 of Pettersson, Miller, Toffoli, Boeser, Horvat, and Pearson. And then Gaudette, Roussel, Ferland. I'm kind of going the way that I think the Lions are going to go. Beagle, Motte, Sutter, with extras, Virtanen, MacEwen, Eriksson, Justin Bailey, and Tyler Graovac. So there's your 17 forwards. Graovac is a 6th center, basically. You count Sutter as a center, obviously. So there's 6 centers in there of the 17. Don't expect Graovac and Bailey to play much, if at all, because we're still trying to figure out who's going to be the 3rd-line right winger between MacEwen, Virtanen, and Micheal Ferland, who, as I talked about yesterday, I think is the odds-on favorite now. And I think Eriksson and Sutter are going to swap off for that 4th-line right wing spot. So there's your 17 forwards. No surprises there. That means Cole Lind was the only forward. Cut's too strong of a word, but basically he did not travel to Edmonton, but he performed very well, especially in the second-to-last scrimmage, the penultimate scrimmage. I love using that word, as you guys know. But he acquitted himself well, got to hang out with the team, practice with the team, and the veterans and some of their young players. So as I said yesterday, I think Cole Lind, I've said in the past, Cole Lind he's got an NHL-ready body already, and I'm sure this experience helped him, and it's gonna give him a lot of confidence heading into training camp next season. So there's your 17 forwards. 10 defensemen. We have our top 6, of course, of Myers, Edler, Hughes, Tanev, Stetcher, and Fantenberg. Then we have Jordie Benn, who's in Dallas right now. Him and his girlfriend, or I think fiance maybe, expecting birth of their child, and then he will join the team, get quarantined, so he's number 7, technically on the depth chart. And then you have Brogan Rafferty, Olli Juolevi, and Jalen Chatfield. So great opportunity for all 3 of them. We know that Rafferty is, hopefully he's gonna get a spot on the team next year. But this is great for Juolevi, who's had a strong training camp, and Chatfield's had a decent training camp as well. So there are your 10 defensemen. That means that Brisebois and Sutter are the 2 that did not travel to Edmonton. Are you surprised that it's Brisebois and Sutter sitting as opposed to Juolevi and Chatfield? I am a little bit, but I think it's a great confidence boost for Juolevi. Just like how I think it's going to be, this camp was a good confidence boost for Cole Lind heading into next year's training camp. Same thing for Juolevi. I don't expect him or Chatfield to get much playing time. I expect Rafferty to be the number 7, especially if Benn's not back. But you never know, and you can always never have enough defensemen when it comes to the playoffs with respect to injury. So again, Brisebois and Sutter did not make the trip, but you do have Juolevi, Chatfield, and Rafferty joining the main 7. So those are your 10 D-men. And then in goal, no surprise here, you have Jacob Markstrom, you have Thatcher Demko, and you have Louis Domingue as the 3rd goalie. That means Michael DiPietro did not travel to Edmonton. However, if somehow, God forbid, 2 of our goalies get hurt, then DiPietro is allowed to come in. But hopefully we don't have to worry about that at all. And it makes sense that Domingue is the third guy over DiPietro, as Domingue has NHL experience. DiPietro only has that one game where he got, ushered in the lineup unceremoniously against San Jose a couple seasons ago. So, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So there we go. 17 forwards, 10 defensemen, and 3 goaltenders. Canucks fans, any surprises for you? And in particular, I guess a better way to focus it, the question of the day would be, any surprises when it comes to the guys that were cut? Cole Lind up front, Brisebois and Sutter on the blue line, and then Michael DiPietro in net. So those 4 guys bringing the roster down from 34, I guess it was, down to 30. So there we go. I would love your feedback on these developments. The fact that the teams landed in Edmonton, so that's cool. They have a couple days to prepare for their exhibition game against Winnipeg on Wednesday. Don't forget, I'll be live streaming after that game, the exhibition game, and I'll also be live streaming tonight at 10 p.m. as part of my regular weekly live stream here on YouTube. So, question of the day: what are your thoughts on the cuts, on the final roster decisions, and in particular the fact that Lind, Brisebois, Sutter, and DiPietro did not make the trip with the team to Edmonton? Leave a comment below. I'd love to read, react, and reply. As always, subscribe if you like to, like this video if you like to. Enjoy the day, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. God bless, go Canucks go.